gonna start this video off with like, I'm not fit to be giving relationship advice to anyone, considering like the relationships I've been through and like the things I've been through in my only 20 years of living. You're not fit to get relationship advice from me out of anyone you could be getting relationship advice from. But there's still things I want to say about this topic, so I guess I'm just gonna yap anyway. And like, if it's too annoying then, and if it's too jarring, you're always welcome to click off this video. And okay, I'm sorry, I've given you a rundown already. But I guess what I wanted to say is, that cute girl you meet in your computer science class isn't gonna save you. The girl with the pink hair, the lip piercings, the eyebrow piercings, she isn't gonna save you. Anyone you meet in your day-to-day life to be in a relationship with, they're not coming into your life to save you. They're coming into your life to be a part of you and to be with you. And it's gotten to a point where I've noticed a lot of my friends, even me when I was younger, we would look for our next relationships, our next fixes, our next like, who's gonna be my person? And everybody in their 20s seems to be looking for that person, and like they tend to ignore the red flags and like with like rose color, you know what I mean, with rose colored glasses. And it's gotten to this point where even I'm making a video about this because it's painful. It's painful watching this as your friend. Like when I'm your friend and I watch you go into the next relationship, and you get hurt, or I see you like putting everyone down to find a relationship, and if you get the love that you've already had in your life, the love you've already like been given. So I guess what I want to like start off with is this concept of a manic pixie dream girl, or a girl who's gonna be like your one person who's gonna make you happy. It's just never gonna exist. You're never gonna find someone who makes you happy in the sense of them completing you, because I don't think your partner should complete you. I don't think your partner should be a part of you so like infused to the point where like you can't see yourself without them, because I think your partner should complement you. They should be like a side to your already full person. You should be a burger and they should be fries, both perfectly fine on their own, but even better together. And the reason I think this is my first relationship, this girl, she was very much attached to me by the hip. And you need to be your own person. You can't like live a life where you're following someone around like you're a puppy or their like secret accessory. And with her, it was like, I had a lot of friends, she didn't. And she would always want to be around me, but even for me, that got tiring. And I love people. I love people to a genuine degree. So I felt incredibly overwhelmed being in a relationship where I had to like be her savior and like be the one person who would take her to everything, take her to events, take her to parties. And yeah, when you're in a relationship, you want to do those things, and I wanted to do those things, but I didn't want to do those things constantly. I didn't want it to be a case of it felt like I didn't love her as much as she loved me. Because I think love should be equal in a relationship. It should be given and taken. It should be, I'm not sure I like this video. I'm not really sure I like what I'm yapping about either, because it feels directed and untargeted. I think I'm targeting the concept of rushing in your 20s. I don't think I want to rush anymore. But I'm scared. I'm really fucking scared. I'm scared I will be in a relationship myself. So I'm here giving advice, telling you to be in a relationship when I don't even feel comfortable like giving advice, seeing as how all mine have turned out. I'm here giving advice to my friends who always want to be in relationships, and they will do anything to be in one, but like they're not ready to like put in the work to make sure that the person they're content with being and the type of man or woman they want to be. Man, this video is depressing, and I don't want it to be depressing, but there's very much thoughts on my mind. 2 a.m. yap or some shit like that. That kind of rhymed. It really did kind of rhyme. I might upload this video anyway just because like it feels genuine. But if I'm gonna upload this video anyway, I want to at least get to like some of the points I wanted to talk about. So, not being content in your own life will lead to you not being happy in the long term. You're not going to be able to like fall in love genuinely when you don't love yourself, but everybody tells you to love yourself, so what's the fucking point, right? But there's also no concept of a manic pixie dream girl. Nobody's going to want to save you. Nobody's gonna want you when you're down. And you're gonna see when you're up, you're gonna like encounter way more people than when you're like down. And yeah, that's just something you have to like get comfortable with. Like nobody wants to date a loser, so don't be a loser. Being in your 20s and feeling for a relationship is just kind of like, why are you feeling for a relationship? You have friends who love you and people who care about you already. You don't need one person to save your life, even though it feels like everyone else in your life is looking for that one person. And I very much do understand the idea of losing friends because they are looking to be in a relationship. But that's not something you can change, and you can only change the way you react to that type of stuff. And not remembering times you were happy when you were single or when you were with friends, or not even remembering previous relationships and being happy for those times, even if they've ended, will lead to like this overwhelming feeling of ennui where you have like no idea what to do and like no idea where you're going. And the only way is up. You have to pull yourself out. You have to save yourself. You can't stay in the same cycles. You can't wake up on a fucking 4 p.m. on a Wednesday when you should have been like at work, at uni, because people are doing things that are making themselves happy. And if you aren't doing these things, you're not going to get into that relationship that you think might save you, because she's out there doing those things. You're not meeting people because you're not outside. Even if you are meeting people, you're not going to fall in love with every single person you meet. But yeah, this video is starting to feel a lot like word vomit because it's a lot on my mind. It's painful and it's like intense. This feeling of I don't want to lose all my friends to relationships, and I don't want my friends to be in relationships that don't serve them. I don't want you to be in a relationship that doesn't make you happy just because you feel like you need to date someone, because I don't think you deserve that. But who the fuck am I to know, right? Anyway, this was Ankinos yapping for like 2 minutes. I'm very stressed about my own like future, and other than that, catch you next video. I'm not sure how I felt about this. It felt very intense. It felt very intimate.